Last week we reviewed this funky looking new smartphone. It's called the Robin and it's made by a company called Nextbit. Which sounds a lot like Nexus, but this is a Nexus, or more specifically a Nexus 5X, which launched late last year. The phones have a lot of similarities, despite the fact that this one comes from a small startup that ran a Kickstarter campaign, and this one comes from Google, which is not a small startup. It's like an owner of 24 startups. So if you're in the market for a newer, unlocked, $300 and something Android smartphone, which one is right for you? They're both unlocked phones that aren't super expensive. This one costs $399, and this one costs $349 unlocked. Both run on Google Android. I have to say that I like the Nextbit's design. Its hard edges might not be for everybody, but at least it looks different from most smartphones. The Nexus 5X is fine, but it's more like a stock Android phone. It's not a fancy phone. This one's made of plastic. So is this one. This one has a 5.2-inch full HD display. So does this one. This one charges via USB Type-C. So does this one. This one runs on a Snapdragon 808 processor. What, do I have an echo over here? So does this one. This one also has a fingerprint sensor that unlocks the phone right here in the back, and it's super fast. This one has a fingerprint sensor too, although it's on the power button. It's not down here. This is actually a speaker. The Nexus 5X has a 12.3 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front camera, while the Nextbit Robin has a 13 megapixel rear-facing camera and a 5 megapixel selfie camera. But the Nexus 5X's camera is faster and, in my opinion, takes better photos. What about battery life? Battery life is about the same on both of these phones. It will reliably get you through a full day of average use, but don't expect phablet battery life. Okay, so what's different about these phones? The Nexus 5X runs on the latest version of Google Android. And so does this one. But Nextbit has a really interesting way of managing storage. Basically, when you start to run out of space, the phone comes with 32 gigabytes, Nextbit will uninstall the apps that you're not using and compress some of your photos to free up more space. Also, this one currently only runs on AT&T and T-Mobile, with support for more carriers to come. The Nexus 5X works on all the major US networks. So which one is my favorite? Well, I do like the design of the Nextbit. It's different. When I pulled it out of my bag, people would say, "Whoa, what phone is that?" And I think the way that it manages storage is pretty cool. But if I had to pick one right now, I'd probably still go with the Nexus 5X. Not only is it less expensive, but it works on the wireless network that I happen to be on right now. But maybe there are other criteria that matter more to you. And we hope this video helped you make your decision. Thanks for watching. I'm Lauren Goode from The Verge, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. What she said. Did you just say that's what she said?